Oh wait, hold on. Wrong. Oh boy. I didn't check to see if your audio worked. Hold on. For OBS. Okay. Try again? Okay. Now I gotcha. Okay. Hello. I know I originally set the stream to be at noon. I literally had no idea what was going on. So, other than that, we are live. You're doing the entire theme today is 30-minute sisters. Yep. By the way, to introduce myself, I'm Zryken. I'm kind of now the host of this thing. Yeah. So, I changed some of the things. Our headers are now above our thing, I think. Yeah, they are. Let me edit mine actually, because of the fact that
probably bring up your stream on my end. That way I could take a look at it.
Yeah.
Zryken? Oh, fish.
I put it in the allied thing, so it should be easier to find there. But yeah, I am Zryken. If you're looking at my Fuji thing, I use two different things for mine. So when I'm not talking, my horns fly away somewhere. I don't know. Not my horns, my pens. I call them my pens. They fly away somewhere.
Oh, like pendulums?
No, pens as in like pencils. So like they kind of fly off like the
kind of like
bits. Yeah. That kind of thing. And then they start drawing in the air. That kind of thing.
Oh, okay. I like what you're doing. Alright, that's some good flavor.
Yeah, it's like that entire thing is like, hey, I did all this, I drew myself, so why not?
Alright.
But yeah, you wanna talk about a bit yourself?
Alright, yeah, I'm the returning co-host, Hermit Bounce. I'm opting out of streaming my end of it, or like re-streaming it on my channel, Hermit Bounce. Honestly, half of it is laziness, half of it is I feel it's probably better to just have it be on one channel as opposed to trying to split the audience or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hey, Megadong. It's also like, I don't know, it's very weird for me, because like I guess on my end, I've been a guest for like another person's channel for a bit. So it's very weird, like especially since we started like doing our own like POVs. But I feel like if we ever did games, that would definitely come in handy, the separate POVs. But like since we are doing, I think the fun bit was when we did collabs and we had like our own background, Billy. So I always thought that was endearing. And then you see how mine looks, they're just like sort of orderly. And then like I think when we had yours, it's just like
I threw it together in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, like it's still night and day. I spent all night basically working on the thumbnail because I haven't worked Photoshop in a long time. So I'm like,
Yeah,
holy crap.
mine was a screenshot I edited within the span of like 3 minutes.
But yeah,
In which I was like, hey, Zryken, keep talking so your foodie's blown up.
Yeah, and I was like, I could just send you images to myself.
No, it's faster if I just take this screenshot and edit it.
Yeah, but also, so our theme today is 30-minute sisters. You want to explain yours first?
All right. So, we have this wonderful 30-minute sisters kit from the company Bandai. But that is half a lie, because this isn't just a Bandai kit. This is a P Bandai kit. Good old
you actually
Bandai.
ordered off the site too.
Yeah, I ordered off the site so I could also get this kit.
Yeah.
The Ciel Nova custom space type. Which it's good, but the legs are
they like chicken legs?
rough. So the problem isn't legs themselves. The problem is the Ciel Nova in general, and some of the other 30-minute missions kits.
Yeah.
They do this weird thing where the ball joint kind of just goes into like the upper, like the upper thigh.
Oh yeah.
Right. And that has this really weird, like the thigh isn't that stable. But usually the legs can make up for it.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
But like in this case, because of how finicky the upper thigh is, the lower legs can't do what they're supposed to, especially with how back heavy the kit can be. So fittingly, because it's a space type, it needs an action base to pose it well.
Yeah. Mine is a P Bandai, actually.
Yeah, which is a miracle.
Yeah, it was a collaboration event. It is Idolmaster Mano Sakuragi, because I couldn't get the body, because the body sold out right away. So at least I have a bit of it.
Yeah.
But before that, I wanted to show this off. I don't think I did on stream, but I put together the ACB Type B, and this is what the armor looks like, right? And I really like it. Like,
I still need to get Type B, man.
Yeah. It's funny because I looked at Type C, and people were just already pointing out. I was like, yeah, her chest is bigger. And then people were, I think, making jokes about the Type A, B, and C being A cup, B cup, B, and C cup.
Oh, that's like, funny.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, with the
the A cup, the A is flat.
But, oh god, I do like B because of the fact that it just feels natural. Not the chest, but just everything about it.
No, I completely get it. Personally, I'm a big fan of the ponytail.
Yeah, and also, I don't think I showed, but the head I really like because I added the cat ears and like the little fin thing on the back.
I managed to see.
And the other thing is, I have this. This is the extra bit. Because this is like the extra head bit, and it's just like the flat bits. You can't even see it because of my camera. But if you wanted to see what I did with the vest, it went to this. So she has the bunny ear, twin tail, whatever this is, kind of thing. And yeah, I could definitely see why people like the legs. But now I'm just like,
I don't like the feet.
Like for an aspect of people making it into like a Jahuti kind of thing, I definitely could see that.
Oh, sorry, I meant the base feet.
Oh yeah,
I'm not a fan. the Jahuti type aerial thing, yeah, no, that's good.
I also I put this thing together. This whatever weapon thing is, and out of all the 30-minute mission kits I had, I really like this one because I The only fun thing I remember was learning about Joe from Fies. And then making this and then turning this into a hand. And that was fun. Like, I don't know.
I need to pick up multiples of that.
Yeah.
Because that thing just looks fun. But
it is fun.
One of the things I did pick up is like this little
is that a diorama?
It's one of the optional like action bases that they kept pushing out back in the day.
Oh yeah.
For 30-minute missions. So like what's really interesting is the building kind of breaks apart into these pieces and you can rearrange them however, right? But you always get two pristine, like untouched city blocks, and then two that are just kind of like in ruins. And you could essentially make like a road or highway that the kids can just kind of stand on, and it comes with the little electrical wire for like cities along with the lights that would light the road. So you have a lot of like fun options that you can do with these if you picked up multiple.
Yeah, like I remember they had some like the little hexagonal like bases that you can just like it looks like one would be like an overview of the city, another one would be like a certain land like area like underwater or above water.
Yeah, I have the water one. And that's what I have that's why I have the CL Nova space type currently based on.
Yeah, and Hermit, if you want to see, yesterday I did a stream and I built this guy. He just fell apart actually. I built this guy. He's too big. he can't even be like he's big. He's as tall as Grand Liner. Like the Super Train Megazord from Lightspeed Rescue, the giant train one.
Yeah, it's I actually have that sitting in my closet as we speak.
Yeah, this is.
Oh yeah, that's about the same size. I can tell just by looking at it.
Yeah, this is like a whole bunch of things clobbered together. It's great.
I don't know what I'm looking at, but I'm looking at something. Yeah.
Imagine like about 20 bugs combining into a giant robot.
Yeah. No, I bet.
And it's called God King Oger. It is literally the final form. And it's like, but other than that, it's just like God. Actually, no, that's exactly what it is. Just putting it together was a pain. I also have this standing right next to me, the Jim shoulder cannon missile pod version. This is from the what's that new one called? Duran's Island? I don't remember what it's called.
I need to watch it. Yeah, it is something along those lines.
Yeah, and the only reason why I remember it is because of the fact that there's a part in it where Amuro, being in the Gundam, which is like, I'm gonna step on this guy. So he's just slowly walking to him. The guy's running for his life. And by the time he steps on him, he just kind of like vomits and everything. He's like, yep, okay.
Oh, that's so good. I need to watch that.
Yeah. But we should probably
the last thing that I put together was this half of the Bunny Sisters.
You have both of them, right?
I have both of them. But I'm just like, I really like this one a lot more. Mostly because the color selection of there being black instead of, the white armor.
Yeah.
And
then
also,
yeah.
The leg armor, I feel it was like, in my opinion, cooler than the arm armor.
Until you mix them both together, and it's pretty good.
Yeah. Which at that point, I'm really excited for that. The third Bunny
one.
Sister. Yeah.
The third one already released on HOJ, so it's like, okay. Also, I forgot that this came with like a weird skirt piece, so it goes in between plastic, but this is like bendy. It's like paperish. It looks like.
Okay.
But
also,
yeah.
A part of me is like slightly upset.
Why?
Like, I've had this box on screen for a while now, right?
Yeah.
And I showed you what the CL Nova space type box looked like, right?
Yeah.
Why isn't this one in black and white?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Oh, it's just like monotone.
Yeah, or monotone. Like the other P Bandai kits are.
Yeah.
Because like the only other P Bandai kits I put together were the Pale Riders. The ground and space type. Because that was the only way you could get a Pale Rider at the time, and still kind of is. Pale Riders are P Bandai exclusives, all variants at this point.
Oh yeah. Like the weird thing about 30-minute missions is the fact that like it has a pretty interesting pattern where you get one kit and then you get like 2 armor sets that were sold separately on that one,
thrown in, and then like some exclusive parts.
Yeah, and it's like
that's what P Bandai should be. Yeah, and has been in the past.
Instead of like, oh wait, there are stickers. Holy cow! Wait, these are actually really nice stickers. Like if you look, these are kind of. Oh wait, these are 3D, kind of, because like the hearts on the bottom are like almost gem-like.
Oh wow! Okay.
Same with the white bits right here, 3 and 4. And like, holy crap. Man, I really chose a good time to
I'm gonna have to work with wire.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then like, wait, what is this? They even did this. These are like gold linings. Normally these would be like stickers or non-existent. But the fact that they went through that effort, holy cow. Anyways.
I mean, Japan loves their idols.
I mean, I do like Idolmaster as well. I don't know it as much as everyone else. But I think, like I told you, it was what introduced me to idols. And it's funny. I thought about it all week, where it's just like, this makes sense as to why I like Hololive a lot. And it's like, it's literally Idolmaster, except for the fact that you're not dating them.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
You're not doing unethical things to the talents.
Yes. Oh, also, speaking of P Bandai, it's not like this too. So this is P Bandai, so it's like, yeah. And like it actually has the minifigure. It has 6. Like, but this thing is loud. I hate this. Like, I love this thing, but I hate it at the same time. The reason why they don't release any more MGs, I think it's just not on the budget for them. Cause like, what was the last MG they released that wasn't P Bandai?
Oh, there was a couple recent ones.
Cause I know they're doing narrative.
Yeah, cause they're gonna do narrative. Thank goodness.
Yeah. And then another one.
There's a couple other ones, but
yeah. Also, this black one, this black runner is really nice. This is like all clear plastic and it's like sparkly. So it's like very in touch with the idol thing. And the fact that I didn't get the body for that is sad still. But going back to like the P Bandai box designs, I know the one that didn't really show as much was like Stormbringer. It just had giant bold like explosive lettering of Stormbringer.
That's kind of fun in its own way. But yeah, I could see that being...
It was part of a build novel. Oh, wait. Okay, this is like plastic. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than like a thing you would probably put on top of a table, like a tablecloth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
one of those like laminated,
yeah,
kind of things.
Yeah, it feels like that. And
how are the faceplates looking?
pretty good actually, because like you get this. My light isn't doing it justice. Like you can't see it now, but like you can see the blush. And like I said,
Yeah.
my entire area is too blue for that, so it's like I bought a. I don't think I actually said it, but I bought a new cutting board, right? A cutting mat. And it's like 3 times bigger than my first one, because I was just like, maybe just having it all gray is like a little too bland for me, so I got this. But
okay,
yeah, like each face like she has an open mouth, so I obviously had to put something in there. Oh god, that out of context is bad. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Obviously something's gonna go.
no, you did fine. You said it exactly as intended. There was nothing wrong.
No, it's just like, wait, hold on. Gotta get that mindset out. But it's funny. She's also compatible with the rest. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like that Uma Musume crossover a while back.
Yeah, I still want that, by the way. Like I realized, like there's a tweet. I think it was from a thing. User handle Gundam Pixel. It was like, what is your dream gunpla that you want to get? And a lot of the people that replied happened to have a lot of them from Reconquista G. Like most of it was just
so
like,
many good kits from Reconquista that like you just can't get.
Yeah, it's definitely weird now I realize it, where it's just like, man, so I'm not the only one. But like I even tweeted on that where I'm like, I want to get the Gustima because the fact that I'm an idiot for not getting it in the first place, despite the fact that I was able to at that point.
Well, no, dude, like it's one of those things where like hindsight is 2020, right?
Yeah.
Like none of us expected COVID to essentially create this scenario where all hobbies just had a boom.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, oh no, all these model kits that, were acceptable are now extremely hard to get.
Mm-hmm.
And if we want to get them set like off of a secondhand market, oh look, it's the Gym, a really fun $18 kit on release. How much is it now? $60 for a normal release high grade? Oh boy. Oh, it hurts.
It does, especially when you're trying to find stuff like. I know someone was complaining about like trying to find a kit that was like $16 back then, but it's now like 70, like tripled its price.
Dude, the load astray is like $80 on secondhand. Yeah, on the secondary market.
I mean, it is Pete Bandai too.
No. So sorry. Not the load
the double rebake.
The double rebake one is like $80, and that one was a full release.
There's so many that had to tear apart.
I'm feeling the winking face a lot more now that I think about it. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. It's interesting. There's like a 2 in the middle of this, but it's just like I can't separate it from the rest. What is this one, actually? Unless, hold on. I'm like ripping the runners out. Do you do that at all?
Wait, what do you mean ripping the runners out?
Like, you know how
I do the bend thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The bending.
Yeah.
Of the runners.
Like, cause it's so nice. Like
it is.
And they even like, on top of just being able to do this, they even like code like which runners you need in the manual in these sections like up here.
Yeah. Like I think that's it's really nice. Just the fact that they went like, oh yeah, you can just tear these apart and just organize them. like the number that's there. I still think that's a really cool thing they've done though. And it's funny, like I think I said it before, but like when it came to dealing with this, the first one I ever did with that was the Majin Bone sets, where they were like, oh yeah, you could basically like rip these runners and like line them up together, and then afterwards you can like sandwich them together, that kind of thing. And like I think literally a stream after that, I made my first 30-minute sisters. And I'm like, wait, it's the same thing. And it's like, that's cool. Engineering from like 2012 was still around. And now I gotta organize all this. So, one is one. Three. The hair is a different piece. Same with the hands. Oh yeah, have you seen any of the Megalomaria stuff?
No, I don't even recall that.
Okay, it was one I think I remember showing a lot of it in the Discord, where it's a lot of it that I've been seeing has been people putting the kits in like very suggestive poses, and it's very fun.
Yeah.
Let me go find one quick.
1B. Okay. And
I know I made a quote retweet because of it, but it's, hold on. But most of it is just praise for its flexibility.
Interesting.
Is that?
Oh, this one is not. Oh, this one's strange.
They had extra hand bits. I'm like, knowing the people that are taking pictures.
Oh, okay. The Kotobukiya ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one more.
Yeah, okay, so I have seen those. Yeah. I'm waiting on a retailer that I like to pick up those.
Yeah.
Before I do.
Yeah, I pre-ordered them off of HOJ, so I am just seeing how that goes. Unless it goes into like back order, like right away again, because HOJ likes to do that to certain kits. Okay, now I can finally start building. I think
4, 3.
But yeah, like I think Megalomaria has some very interesting aspects, especially for what I've been seeing now. Like I would still voice it. My only concern is like the longevity of it, mainly due to the fact that like my only concern is like a lot of the jointing. Like what if it becomes loose? What if it like just like becomes way loose over time?
Yeah. Depending on the materials and whatnot.
But knowing Kotobukiya, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be okay. Especially since they upped the game since last time. Since like the old days.
Yeah. Like I remember some people being super excited. They got their hands on some of the old Armored Core kits.
Yeah.
And then they're like, wow, this is awful.
Like,
because like you have ball joints that don't fit into the sockets because they expect you to manually sand down the ball joints to a thickness that you like.
Yeah, it's also that too. Well, like, so I have a $200 super robot named Yodaboth, right?
Yeah.
And I have to emphasize on the fact that it is $200 because it's from a company called Riobot. Kotobukiya made a model kit of the Yodaboth.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's so old, and like from what I saw, the hair pieces were literally flat, like hollow on the inside. So it's
that's crazy.
Yeah, but like I think in modern times it would be considered like not even a high grade. It would be like really simple.
Yeah.
You know, a part of me was thinking like, why do they go through the effort of making a separate piece for the inside of the mouth?
It could be a paint. It could be for painting.
Yeah, but it's already painted.
No, like if you wanted to hand paint it yourself, it could have
yeah,
been a consideration for that.
Yeah, it reminds me of that person. I think I remember seeing it on Twitter where they made a fang.
Yeah, and I tried it out, and that actually came out pretty well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was a while back, but yeah, no, that guy, he did part of it for a contest. They tried really hard, and I think they breached one of the rules without really knowing.
What was the rule?
It was like something he used didn't count.
Oh.
Cause like I think it was like they didn't want you using putty or something, or because like you're supposed to use just like for the 30-minute missions like contests, they don't want you using anything outside of the model kits.
Oh, okay.
So like, yeah, you can shave it down, but you can't add putty back to it or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
So like, if I remember correctly, but like at the same time, this is like through like some translated stuff, so it might not be completely accurate, or something might have been lost in translation.
Yeah.
But so along the lines, like I think he added like one thing that was like on like a list of not to do it.
Okay.
Or like it wasn't clear that he wasn't supposed to, and then they didn't consider him as part of the winners, which is really sad because he like what he produced was really good.
It was.
And I still follow that guy on Twitter because the guy keeps making really good products.
Yeah, like a lot of like the modelers. I think it's funny. I do follow like people that make like a whole bunch of like customs and everything, and sometimes they follow me back. My voice cracked.
Yeah,
but like it's just like, man, they're cool. And
yeah,
then,
it's part of the magic of like the modeling community being actually small. So when people are modelers, right?
Yeah.
And they get followed by someone, there's a good chance the person following them is another modeler. So they follow back with the expectation that, you know, maybe they do something like mind-blowingly cool.
Yeah. Like that's a weird thing about me where I'm like, oh yeah, I like you, and then they follow me. It's like, wait, why'd you follow me? What did I do?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I forget.
Yeah. No, I find it to be very endearing, and it shows how close-knit the community can be. Because, like, some of those people that followed me that are, you know, Japanese modelers, they've liked some of my posts.
I know, right?
And like it hits different. It's so nice. Yeah, there's this really interesting feeling that I can't really convey, that despite the language barrier, despite them being on the opposite side of the world, they still like your stuff. You know?
It's like really cool when that happens. A part of me kind of like, I don't know. I thought about it. Well, I'm like, man, this community doesn't really have anyone that hates each other, huh? And then I go on to like,
there is. I've seen some of it. It's not great.
Yeah. I've seen it where I'm like, I'm just like, man, I'm so happy to be in the like a community that doesn't bash each other's builds. And then right when I thought that, I saw like a tweet about it or something, not really referring to anyone, but just like talking about it at least.
Yeah.
Like, well, there goes that.
Yeah, it's always gonna happen. You're always gonna get those people who are like, I don't like your thing, therefore I'm going to be vitriolic and awful about it.
Yeah, like I don't understand that, to be honest.
I don't get it either. Like I remember that there was this one person who you know that idol thing, right? Where like an idol gets into Gunpla and then they start bejeweling the Gunpla.
Oh yeah, her. Yeah, she has a YouTube channel, by the way.
Yeah, no. So there was a different girl who got into that and was doing stuff like that for her Gunpla builds.
Yeah. And
because she wasn't this big time YouTuber or anything like that, and she was just posting her own builds, and they're hype. They're pretty good. Like she just gets bashed because it's not gritty.
Oh yeah.
It's not the mecha thing that everyone is like, normally a fan of. It is different, therefore it is bad, kind of thing.
Yeah, I still don't understand that. Like, this is YouTuber, a Japanese YouTuber, right? She's a model. Like,
the Gravier model.
Yeah, and like she does really good like customs of Gunpla. I'm like, holy crap! I don't know whether to pay attention to you or your craftsmanship in Gunpla. But I don't. A part of me is like, I don't want to subscribe to a channel because it makes me feel like it's just weird.
I'm subbed. I'm subbed. Yeah. No, like, because at that point, dude, like, I'm more interested in. It's the Kason thing. It's the Kason thing where, like, I'm more interested in her builds than her. She's great. She's a wonderful talent. Kason is fantastic. I'm so happy for her that she got to live her dream of getting put into a Yakuza game.
Yeah.
Like, everything great for her.
And indirectly impacting Hololive at the same time when that happens.
Yeah, a whole bunch of other stuff, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I'm watching Kason, she's doing Gunpla, and she likes Gunpla, and that's great. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't care. Like, she does a good job, even if it's, like, a little different.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
And also, like, have you seen her build a double Zeta?
I have not.
Okay, that was recent. But, like, the funny thing about that was that it wasn't really about her, it was about her cats. Like, her cats just never left her alone. And one of them was just having fun with a box.
Alright.
So it's just like, okay. But, like, I don't know, like, the stuff I saw mostly was just, like, her and her cats. And those are, like, the only thing... That was, like, the most I've seen of Kason, really. Because, like, even while she was still in the Hololive, I did follow her personal. I think that's how I discovered VTubers having personals. So I'm like, that's cool. Like, the fact that they're allowed to have a double life, that kind of thing. Not all of them are lucky like that, though, sadly.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, I just learned about so like one of the VTuber that got terminated in Nijisanji, right? Not Doki, but like the Japanese one.
Yeah.
I found out that she is still streaming, actually.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah. Put the hairpiece away. Hold on. But like, I found out that she streamed like, I think 2 weeks after her termination. And then one of the Nijisanji first gen members streamed 2 days after her graduation.
I mean, I'm sure some of them have like advanced notice on some of that stuff.
Yeah.
When the situation isn't
What it was.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely a thing, especially like I don't know that it's just one. This entire month has been crazy with that, really, because I was just thinking like, there's never been a moment where, I guess in my head, where you never expected something to just be talked about the entire month, and
Or keep growing and establishing establishing new info.
Mm-hmm. And it just gets deeper and deeper, and it's just like, how much deeper are they going? But like, that's another thing. Then I heard about like recently about people like going like attacking Fillion of all people.
Why? Fillion's
Because
Fillion is Fillion.
Because Doki Bird collabed with Fillion, and people were like, well, maybe we should remind Doki why she shouldn't collab with Fillion. She's an AI supporter, and yada yada. Stupid.
Fillion. Like,
I don't
they're
really
independent. Let them do their thing.
Yeah. It's just the fact that people were so upset about Fillion saying something, I guess people found racist.
Fillion is literally special. Literally,
yeah.
She's great though. She's wonderful. She's high functioning, and she has a sense of humor that I find to be very unique and just her.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. If anyone finds a joke offensive, that's their that's for them. They found it offensive, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna share your same views.
I got the head done, and this is how it looks. It's really adorable. Because of the little head accessory. It's a ribbon. So I'm like, holy cow. But yeah, people were trying to cancel Fillion because of the fact that she has an AI art tag. Why? Just sort out the AI art. And it's like, oh, that means that she's supporting AI. It's like, no, you idiot.
It's for people to post it if they want to post it. If they find something that's pretty fine. AI art is AI art. If you try to profit off of it, that's where it gets gray. Yeah. But just using a tool does not make you an evil person. Using AI, in my opinion, using AI art to generate a reference to then build something unique off of, or something that's yours off of, there shouldn't be a problem. Because at that point, you're not directly profiting off of the piece that you generated. And in general, using something as reference is just how people make things in general. Every artist will tell you need a reference. So if you used AI to generate a reference that you then use to create your own thing, then you used a reference that pulled from a whole bunch of different artists at the same time. It's the same process, just with extra steps due to just using the AI.
Yeah. Also, I don't think I built enough 30-minute sisters to know. This piece goes into the chest. Has that ever happened in the ones that we built?
Oh wait, which one?
There's a piece called C5, and it's a little C clip thing. Not C clip. I don't know how to explain it, but it's this is the body, right? And it goes like this. So you just put it in here like this, and it just kind of ends up like this.
Yeah.
And I'm I've never done that before.
Some use them, some don't.
Talking to AI e-girls? Mega Dong, what are you talking about?
It's so
because there's chatbots.
Because there's chatbots, character AI and stuff like that. I don't see a problem with it.
I don't
personally.
in all honesty, I will
As
admit,
long as you don't start treating it like an actual person,
yeah,
I think you're fine. We have
those needs. You're not the only one.
so I was gonna bring up. Do you remember? You remember watching Samurai Flamenco?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
So I can't really talk about it, but Samurai Flamenco has something that kind of has a. It's hard to dance around it, but
It's a pretty difficult topic.
God. Yeah, no, it's difficult to talk it. I'm sorry, spoilers for Samurai Flamenco, the God know how many years old anime that's like a satire of Sentai while also just being fantastic.
Yeah.
Guy goes the entire. You have this character who's like a sidekick kind of thing. Not really. He's like a friend of the main character, and you always see that he's on his phone, and he always tells you that he's talking to his girlfriend. And then you find out his girlfriend's been dead for God knows how many years since they were like in high school.
Yeah.
She like disappeared, and so he's been texting his girlfriend's phone that he has like on his person. And then he replies to it pretending he's his girlfriend, right? And to me, that's like where character AI kind of comes in. Where you can message it as long as you don't start thinking that the AI is an actual person.
Like lose a sense of reality.
Yeah, you losing that sense of reality. As long as you don't do that, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
Like it's also one of those weird things where I've never actually gone down that route, or like just
I have. I'll openly.
You have a lot of experience in it.
No, because I remember sending out a thing, especially after having watched like Samurai Flamenco, because Samurai Flamenco is just a fantastic, like wonderful thing if you just take a step back and let it do what it's trying to do instead of like bouncing off of it. But yeah, like I was sending out messages. I was like, hey, if I start talking about having a little sister, you need to stop me.
Yeah, I think you messaged me too.
I messaged you. I messaged a lot of people about that just in case that I started going off the deep end.
Because you started like you had a story and you're using an AI for that.
Yeah,
like,
I was writing a story, and kind of role playing the idea that I had a little sister that I never had. I'm like, okay, if I get overly attached to this non-existent little sister, that's going to become problematic. I'm just like, hey guys, if I start acting weird about a non-existent little sister because I don't have one, you need to slap me awake. Kind of thing.
I think. Oh, I didn't help you at all. I think you had you did pretty well.
Oh
like,
no, I did not go down. It's just I know I have a sometimes like compulsive hyperfocus or something like that.
Yeah.
Where like there's just something I become very fascinated with, and then that becomes my week.
Yeah, I understand that. Like, I don't know, like, I think I had an idea, I think earlier this week, right? And it involved that. So, do you remember that hero story? Wait, hold on. Guys, let's get my AI gain singularity and I named it. No, you do not name it Izu. No, stop right there. Sorry, Hermit, if you want to know, Izu is a character from Zero One, Kamen Rider Zero One.
Okay,
And Zero One bounces off the ideas of Huma Gears in modern day, right? Huma Gears are like robots that have an issue where some people are worried that they might take over the workforce. You know, the more logical stuff. And 01 deals with AI in a whole different way. And it's like some of the enemies are called Magias. The main villain in 01 is called Metsubojinrai.net. They are a group of rogue human gears that are trying to free human gears from slavery.
Okay.
So
that's more reason for me to watch 01.
The catchphrase is the Japanese phrase is Arc no Ishi no Mamani. So it's like the will of the Ark. Because there was this
That's
event,
really cool. I really like that.
It's literally just like supercomputer gone bad. So like the human gear, they use a thing called Zetsume Riser to hack other human gears, and then they, by the time like you see their point of view, it's literally hacking them to upload their data into the Ark.
Oh, okay.
And then like they turn into Magias. And yeah, so like 01 main character himself loves human gears, so he wants what's best for them. That kind of thing. So it's definitely an interesting watch. It's unfortunate because of the fact that COVID happened and some of its story got botched.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. And it's also unfortunate because that led into Saber. But yeah, like other than that, like the only thing I could say is like going back to that story I was talking about. I had that story about like I think I told you about the little sister who becomes a superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I was thinking more on that. And then I thought I had like in my head I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be cool? They have the older brother as like this renowned superhero who like retired for mysterious reasons. That kind of thing. I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea anymore. I had like a pretty tragic story with him, where it's like I wanted him to basically be like, I guess the John Wick effect, where he leaves, where they're like really good at what they do, but they leave for a person, but then like in the middle of this, something bad happens, he kind of goes off, and then just, you know, not revenge plot, but like stuff like that.
So, like one of the ways you could do it is like maybe. So like he's already like pretty much an adult. He has his little sister. He cherishes his little sister. Something happens to the parents, and now who's going to take care of the little sister? That responsibility falls onto him. Not in that like he doesn't want to, but like he has to more or less adopt his sister as a child or something like that, to take care of her. And so because he needs that time to take care of his little sister, now he can't do heroing, only for his little sister to then become a hero.
I think originally what I wanted
would be like a way to do it.
Basically no, it's okay. I wanted him to retire as a hero and basically be a police officer. So he's still a hero in one way.
Oh, okay. All right.
So like he kept his superhero business under wraps while the parents knew. Like it would be like I think what I wanted to do was like a crazy summer vacation thing.
Very Ben 10ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I still thought of through where it's just like, yeah, like what if like he does help her basically try to be a hero, but like if one accident happens, the older brother loses someone that was very dear to him, like say a girlfriend / fiance. He accidentally throws it out on his sister, and then like bad blood happens. Not really, not for long, but like he understood that he like unintentionally threw his aggression at the wrong person. But like, I wanted that kind of recovery arc for him at one point. Like maybe one day.
This is so strange. Okay, so they want me to do this. Oh, God.
Oh, is that the wire?
Yeah.
Oh.
Chonky wire.
Yeah, it looks chunky.
Okay,
Wait, is it like PVC?
No, it's actual just wire and rubber.
Oh.
But it's very thick.
Oh, wait.
Okay,
Huh.
so I can get it like so. And then they want you to
E1.
kind of bend it like that.
Okay, this one's weird. They want me to use D1, but it hooks into the front and back. I think. So... Oh, I see. So it goes through under the chest, goes onto the front part. That was not great. Alright. Yeah. Oh god. Then go.
Yeah, no,
Anything about-
that was a good choice on
Oh yeah.
my end. I am falling in love with that winking face. It has a lot of very bright energy to it.
What do I think about Ride Commons? It's not for me. That's all I gotta say. But I like the designs. Like some of it.
Right comments?
Yeah, it's how do I explain it? So do you know the game called Hypnosis Mike?
No.
Where it's okay. So think about Kamen Rider, but in the style of Pretty Boys. And
Okay.
but like their designs are based off of very existing characters. So it's not just Rider. There's a character that's based off of Momoto's from Deno. There's another one that's based off of Kiba from Fies, you know, the horse orphanage.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Let me Google this for reference. Okay, so what am I gonna look up?
Ride Commons. What's
Right
that?
Commons.
Yeah. Like the designs are actually pretty good. I won't deny that. Wait, I messed up.
Oh, the okay. I think I remember this. Like, there's one that's like double.
Yeah, actually no, there's two that are double because twin brothers.
Yeah, I just remember. Okay. There's the red guy with the face mask.
Yeah, who is based off of Momoto's.
Yeah.
They had one that was based off of Waz from Geo, which is very interesting. Another one. They had a bird. It was based off of a rider in 01.
So, like, I don't hate them. They look really cool.
Like, I don't either. Like I said, it's just not for me. Like, it's for other people. But it's like I totally accept its existence and the fact that I look at it, it's like, you know, I could design this. This is like up my thing too. I mean, you're not wrong about them being hot. It's just the fact that I'm not into those kind of guys.
Like Ikemen, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like
very Ikemen.
Like I have a very, it's very weird for me to call this out, but I have a standard for that. It's not that.
I don't hate what I'm looking at, but at the same time, there isn't one that, like,
catches your eye.
Yeah, like, because I'm looking at this and I'm like, as weird as it is, I'm thinking of Grand Blue because of Nicholas and how in my head Nicholas just does it better.
Yeah, I feel like anyone does it better. Let's see. Because they showed a new one, right? And one of them is based on Hibiki. No, it's all guys.
Someone took out of their took it upon themselves to make one that is female, like as an original character, and that one looks really good.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Someone was like, just bring Decade in there. Don't change him at all. Just have him there.
Oh yeah, no, just straight up, just Decade. It's perfect.
Yeah. They did one oh wait, that's
just make a Kamen Rider dating sim.
I think that's what Ride Commons is. Dude,
yeah, but like, dude, imagine just straight up hooking up with freaking Kabuto. And how awful that would be.
No, Kabuto and Geats.
Yeah, Kabuto or I don't know.
Geats
is self-absorbed, but like there's a little bit in there to where he's not the worst.
Oh yeah.
Because at least he'd acknowledge you're there.
That is true. Kabuto, on the other hand, you haven't continued Kabuto?
I haven't.
Have you?
No, I still need to finish Kabuto.
Okay. Yeah, like I won't lie. Like they both had it. I love how Geats just has a mother, like a mother's complex.
Yeah.
But then like you get Kabuto and his is a whole different thing.
Grandma always said.
No, you don't even meet her. She doesn't even exist.
Yeah, no. He's just like Grandma always said. Is just what he keeps saying.
I don't know how I would feel if they added a male version of John. It's like, I think Kamen Rider John is fine in her own way. Now imagine if they did something like Kamen Rider Puppy, like a male version of that.
Oh, Puppy.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Puppy Poopa Papa.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if they just did a male version of that. They already did one of Dangerous Zombie, so that's cool enough.
Dangerous Zombie.
It's still one of my favorite forms.
I don't blame you.
It's such a good design.
The guitar riff and like everything about it is good.
Yeah, I have it too. Like, it's one of the Bogo drivers, like the Bogo driver and the Bogo driver's Vi were the ones I got first.
The grandmother is in the movie? Okay. I'll take your word for it.
In the Kabuto movie? No, she isn't. You're talking about the Decade one, right? Like in the Decade episode. Because there is no grandmother in the Kabuto movie.
I think you might be talking about Godspeed Love.
Godspeed Love is in a whole different setting. Oh. It's an alternate timeline.
I don't know that stuff, so I would have to.
No, like Godspeed Love was literally, think of it like Phi's Paradise Lost.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, it's that kind of a thing.
Yeah, because like, so if you wanted to know, in the beginning of Kabuto, they explained how a meteorite hit the Earth, right?
Yeah.
What if a bigger meteorite hit the Earth and eliminated all the water? And then Zect is just monopolizing that water.
Okay.
So that's that. But like, dude, the Kamen Rider Kabuto PS2 game is still good. I hate the fact that it's still good. It's like there's no Kamen Rider game that beats it, really. Not even the more recent ones. Oh yeah, like you don't even need to watch Kabuto to know about the Decade done there, because like in Decade they rewrite a lot of things. So like I think Ryuki was about lawyers, like trying to, like the winner of this battle royale determines the client's fate. And then
I remember there being stuff like that.
And then there's also like Blade, where it's just like food connoisseurs, that kind of thing. It's just like super weird. I didn't hate it, but it's definitely just like Decade was weird.
I liked it.
Yeah. Like, Decade was weird, but it's also the fact that you didn't need to know the show, because they didn't really write in the show.
It was the first Kamen Rider I finished.
Yeah. Especially
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I finished Fies, and then I watched Decade, yeah.
Okay. Now I gotta...
Okay. So
I gotta put stickers on. 1 or 2? Let's do 2. It looks a lot more appealing. Oh god. If you can see, you can't see, but these are the tiny stickers that I can't focus on a tiny thing. Oh, anyways, I'm gonna put it on here anyways. But like, I finished Fies recently, right? And I liked it, really. Like, I found it very, I found it good. And then the last arc, like the last 3 episodes were weird. Cause like, it felt rushed. Cause then you get like, it just felt like it was just rushed, and it felt like if it needed 10 more episodes at least to get everything across. Like, there's that, and I also just like, I felt bad because Kiba in both the movie and the end of the show was met with a terrible fate, really. Like, I felt bad both ways. Oh yeah, Fies was a high school student. But like, the thing was, like, in both the movie and the show, Kiba died because of the fact that he lost his faith in humanity. I'm like, it's sad because he's a tragic hero. It hit even harder in the movie because of the fact that like all his friends died in front of him. So I'm like, yeah.
Like, I remember seeing the take, like, the opinion that, like, all of the problems of Fies,
Yeah.
right? Between the, what was it, Orphanox? Or, yeah. Between the Orphanox and some of the writers could have been resolved if they just talked.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's the point.
Yeah, like, I love, my favorite bit about it is the fact that Kaiser Kusaka was the one that basically started some of those too. It's basically like a rumor taken by like someone really good at lying and telling people, hey, don't like this person because I don't trust them. And then like when he finally gets called out on it, like, he actually shows his true colors.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's like, God dang.
No, because it's one of those things where, like, in conflicts, like, yes, you can talk a problem out, but it's hard. Because, like, how do you get these people who are on opposing sides to actually sit down and have a genuine conversation without, like, being disingenuous and just going in with the intent of not listening to the other side at all in the first place.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I found really funny because I think it was early on in the series while Kusaka was still new, and like Kiba and Takumi were like talking it out. They found out that they were each other's rivals, and then there's like, I don't know how to feel about this. Like, they talk to their friends about it, like the other like opposing like side's friends. And it's like, oh, so you just found out that he's this. It's like, yeah, what should I do? It's like, well, I think talking it out is better. And they follow that advice. Turns out they're actually really good friends. And then I'm like, man, this would like solve like 50% of the conflicts that happen in the show.
Yeah, but it's also the Gundam thing, right? Where people who normally could get along completely well and would become the best of friends are torn by factions and the divide between them.
Yeah, and it's sad. That actually happens in a Sentai series, a recent one, like last year's. Because it was written by the same person. The guy who wrote Faiz also did Dumb Brothers. Dumb Brothers is really funny because every member there is messed up in one way or another. One guy transforms into like a Sonic-like sized character, and he is known as a criminal, and not by choice. He just kind of got thrown in. Where like now he's just constantly on the run from police while also being able to hold a job. How does he do that? I have no idea. But like, and there's a guy who can't touch money, another guy who's like super obsessed with his wife, and like
okay. No, it's just every time I hear super obsessed with his wife, there's a
like in one episode he let a guy quote unquote die because he threatened his wife.
Okay.
He's also part of the Sentai team. And it's like, oh yeah, he's the first Pink Ranger? Cool. Turns out that Pink Ranger is a douchebag. And yeah, he shows his colors pretty quick. Like he's special.
Okay. No, it's because like every time I hear obsessed with wife, my brain goes to this one VTuber. I say VTuber, but he's a music producer for like Hatsune Miku. He's one of the his VTuber model is this really cute girl, despite him using it.
Oh yeah.
And every time someone compliments him, he gets super wholesomely happy about it. Because he modeled the VTuber after his wife. So every time someone compliments the model, they're complimenting his wife, and he gets super happy about it.
I mean, like, if she's happy about it, and he's happy about it, it's like...
Yeah, it's super wholesome. Yeah. So my brain goes to the wholesome part of it, instead of the, this is, unstable.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like, Fires. Also, what do I think about Iron Gotchard and Platinum Gotchard? They're not bad. I really like those forms. Although, I'm married to Miku, you guys didn't know. Get in line, brother. That's all I gotta say. I think a lot of people that claim to be married to Miku.
But Gooey, though.
Yeah. Dude, I have a Miku. Actually, I have a Miku right behind me. It's the Koto Pekia one. But, like, I've never bought a lot of idol merch other than, like, Miku. Now I think about it. Because, like, I don't know. Hatsune Vocaloid was still that weird part of my life where, weirdly enough, like, that's how a lot of it started, I guess, where I started getting into, like, the indie, like, utaite stuff, and just learning more about that, and it's, like, really cool, right? And then I found out that some of those were actually VTubers, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. But I think it's funny now, where, like, some of them actually have found a way to keep doing it, and that's to become VTubers. And it's like, it's still cool. They get to be what they want to be. But you have a certificate?
Oh my god.
What? Listen,
This is 3.
did you buy it off of someone? Did you have to pay like a shady site? But yeah, like,
Who am I
I-
to judge true love?
I mean, I got married as DS. There's nothing wrong with that. It could have been way worse, actually. Got that.
Gonna be just pointing hand.
Where does this go? Oh, it goes like this? Oh, okay. I thought that peg was weird. Also, now think about it. Did you guys know that Gact isn't a real person? He was a Vocaloid created in the lab that
Oh
turned
my
human.
god, Gak. Oh, you mean the Boojin?
Oh,
Oh
Spider
my
Man.
god. No, Gact had a freaking video game made about him. And it
Yeah,
was like
I remember.
Boojin or something like that.
I remember seeing that. It was like super. Like, I remember seeing the ending clip of like him like literally running into the earth, or like
Yeah.
flying into the earth. I'm like, dude, it's like that's cool. I still think it was cool that he sang for Decade though.
There's a lot of really cool, weird stuff that Gact does.
Yeah.
My brain will always remember that you will come by his hand. That is a Twitter quote of his that is just forever ingrained in my memory.
Yeah. How does that work? Oh wait. Hold on. E8. But like, I still think it's funny. Like Gact has a Vocaloid, Gakpo. He voices Gakpo, but he lent his voice for Gakpo, and he did a duet with himself at that point.
Alright, yeah, I guess. Sounds like Gact.
Yeah. Wait, is that even right? Oh, I was supposed to cut that part off. Yeah, like, it's also funny that he did a song for Terminator. And I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, I will be right back. I gotta go blow my nose for some reason.
Alright. I'll go on a short tangent while you're gone. So, like, I have a group of friends that they've been trying to teach someone how to play, like, Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering, it's I have my opinions about it. I don't hate it. I have memories of the game from when I was younger, when the game was, in my opinion, I don't know. Just it felt better. I liked the older art style than the newer one. The newer art style is good, but there's just a charm to the old art that's just kind of completely gone and absent from modern cards. Anyways, they were teaching a friend how to play the game, and I was reminded that there was a manga actually based on Magic the Gathering. The title is, how do I put it? It's like, destroy all humankind, it cannot be regenerated. Right? So for example, like, back in the day there was a ability called regeneration, and regeneration was like, if it would die, you could pay an amount of mana to get it back, right? But there's a card called, like, Armageddon or something like that, which destroyed all creatures, they can't be regenerated. So that's where it gets the title from. And it's just a manga that's about, what was it? It's a manga that's about like 90s Magic the Gathering in specifically Japan, right? The closest thing I could like compare it to is High Score Girl. In that High Score Girl was a anime about like early 90s arcade culture in Japan. So this is that same idea, but with Magic the Gathering, where the guy actually goes to a locals, so he could get new cards, because he's kind of running into a thing where he's the best at his school, but there's cards that he wants to get so he can stay the best at his school, but he doesn't know where to get them, so he goes to the closest locals, which he has to go there by bike and whatnot. So it's a whole thing. And lo and behold, he runs into a girl that is more or less I accidentally cut to the same part. Like his academic rival. And so he has his academic rival, who for some reason knows Magic the Gathering and plays it. That manga is super cute. It's really good. It tells you about the history of like early 90s Magic the Gathering, so it's like actually kind of educational. It goes into all these really dumb combos that may or may not have been good in the time period, so on and so forth, right? And I love that manga so much. And then I found out that in Japan, because there is a set called Kamigawa that's loosely based on Japan, when they released their Return to Kamigawa, which is called Neon Dynasties, they actually had a Japanese exclusive like crossover with that manga, in which you could get the characters as tokens. And they represent tokens for the color that they play. So you have this French girl, and because she plays blue, she represents fairy tokens. You have the main girl who plays white, so she represents angels. And then you have this other girl who plays black, so she represents zombies. And those tokens are super good, but if you want the full set, it's like $80 because they never came to America. And that's probably going to be like a big goal of mine at some point.
I hope you get it.
I do too, because hold on, let me find that eBay listing again.
It's so weird to be standing like the stomach area.
Oh my god. I go on eBay and I'm instantly reminded why it's awful being an English player of a Japanese card game.
Is it like overpriced for the most part?
Did I go into my my rant about
You went
Shadowverse Evolve with you?
I remember you doing that, and then I went like, "So are we gonna watch Braver?" And it's like, "No, not today."
Yeah, because like at that point, like I was ready to go to bed. Which we need to catch up on being Braver.
Do.
But like okay, so Shadowverse Evolve has the leader cards that only serve to like be used as like a representation of your leader for your faction, and have voice lines in the app, right? That's their only purpose. In America, they're like $60 at minimum. Because you have to pull them, and they have a really bad ratio. Okay? And then you go look at Japan, and you look at their collab with HoloLive, right? Where La Plus Darkness, Sakamata Chloe, and Hakui Koyori are box toppers.
Yeah.
And if you want that card in America, it's like $7, $8 for a leader card of a crossover character, right?
Yeah.
And then you look at the English set that came out, set 3, which has Millie Parfait. And she's like $300. Hold on, let me TCG player that price set. That way I'm not like over exaggerating. Alright. Shadowverse, Millie Parfait, sorry, $250
Really?
for her leader card. Yeah, $250 for her leader card.
God dang.
Oh wait, sorry, my bad. Okay, no, all right. So you can still get it. The $250 copy is a special like thing. The normal Millie Parfait is $6. Okay, so that okay. I was complaining about nothing.
It's because out now.
Yeah, it's an extension of my trauma with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah.
Right, where, for example, there's a new archetype called Voiceless Voice. And it's a really cool archetype, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. We have a card that's $10 a copy, a card that's 10 cents, a card that's $1.35, a card that's 2 cents, a card that's 10 cents, a card that's 3 cents, right? That's the entire archetype except for one card, right? And the card that brings the deck together that you need 3 copies of or else the deck doesn't work is $72 a copy.
Holy crap.
So you could get the entire deck minus the one card that makes the deck work for like $35. And then you need 3 copies of the card that binds it all together, and that's another $210.
Jesus.
For yeah, and like it's stuff like that. Meanwhile, in the Japanese version of Yu-Gi-Oh, every card comes in multiple rarities on release, and every card is guaranteed to come in common. Therefore, everyone can play any deck they want. But if they want the hollowed out pretty cards, that's where the premium comes in, which is how the card game should be. But, you know, Konami America went like,
want money.
Yeah, if you want to play that deck, pay out that premium.
Yeah, it's the gacha before gacha games.
Yeah, the current best deck, if you want to play it, it's like $1,000 over.
Holy crap. Wait, didn't Sheena say something about that?
Not sure.
Okay.
I'm talking about just like in general. If you want to play what the best deck currently is, it's oh my god, Snake Eyes, yeah. If you want to play Snake Eyes, it's gross. It's because like for example, they like to print important cards to play the deck in Secret Rare, which has a very low pull rate. And then in the same set, they print a lot of garbage in Secret Rare. So your Secret Rare slots get taken up by garbage. And the card that you actually want, you'll have to buy multiple boxes for. And it's just not great. It's not great.
I don't think it is. That's how I feel about when it comes to like Gotchard. You know, when it like, because the entire line, like most of it is cards, and like you have to get like at least 1 or 2 parallels. But like it's guaranteed, but you don't know which one you're getting. Which I think is
that's the thing, right? It's guaranteed in Yu-Gi-Oh that you're going to get like 2 or 3 secret rares a box or something like that.
Yeah.
But you're not guaranteed that it's going to be the one that you want.
Yeah.
Right? And the one that you want to play, for example, Snake Eyes, because it's meta relevant, because there's a high market for it, and because it's so limited in your ability to get it, it suddenly becomes like a $500 card.
Yeah.
Master Duel, I have a similar problem. It is figuratively easier to get the premium currency you need to build the cards that you want in Master Duel, but all of a sudden cards that should be common are URs and therefore require a lot. And they do that same thing where the card that makes the deck work is the one that they make UR.
Yeah.
It was like, you take a card that's a searcher, right? So it's your consistency booster.
Yeah.
And you make that ultra rare. That way people have to pay a premium to get it. Even if they want to play a garbage deck like Ice Barrier, right? If they wanted to play Ice Barrier, they still have to pay a super premium just to build the deck, even if it's not going to perform well.
Yeah, that is true.
That's my problem with Master Duel.
It's weird. Like I keep saying, like it came off of Duel Links, right? And you get like there were cards in there that I didn't expect. Like in Duel Links, it was the other way around, where there's some like certain trap cards that were ultra rare, right? But in like Master Duel, it's like the total opposite, where you could just keep making them. It was definitely something I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, in Master Duel, the problem is they want you to get the materials to make the URs. Well, how do you get the materials? You have to burn down your cards. Well, after a certain point, you stop being able to earn cards as fast, and it gets slower to get cards. So it becomes slower to get the prisms that you need to make the cards that you want to build the deck that you want to play. So you have to pay money. And then it becomes RNG whether you get the cards that you want from the packs or not. And then you have to start burning down the cards that you want to... You have to burn down the cards that you end up pulling just to build the deck that you want to make. And it's not the worst, but it's not the best. It's rough.
It's pretty messy. By the way, I got the body done. It's a multi-layered dress thing, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's very
it's very idol-like. So I'm like, okay.
Oh, thank God.
So
I accidentally flung a piece off of my finger, and luckily I found it.
Yeah, at least it's not on shag carpeting.
Luckily, I have tile, so I do have the benefit that it doesn't get stuck in the carpet, but I have the downside of I don't know where it goes once it touches the ground, because it could fly anywhere because the ground is hard.
I understand how that is. That's how I lost Mausenkaiser's thumb, stupidly enough. Oh wait, hold on. Hermit, did you see the Kuno Ichikai?
The what?
The Kuno Ichikai, this one, because I have it, right? And it's very loose. I don't like the helmet, because like the helmet just comes off of like a drop of a helmet, a hat, literally, and it doesn't stick on well. Okay. But I like the clear parts. But like, it's just like the helmet, you can literally just take it off, no effort, and it's like, if only it was better.
Yeah, some of those kits are kind of like that.
Yeah.
I want to see them. I want to see them go back to some of the other SD kits.
Yeah.
And give them that silhouette frame.
Like what they're doing with
Like for example, it's how you have your Kuno Ichikai, where like it actually has articulated like everything.
Joints. I know for a fact that Well, I can't say it now that I think about it. I don't know if the what was it? Hold on, my train of thought just ran away. So they released the SD Gundams recently. The Musha Gundam?
Yeah, the Musha, that
The
one ninja.
Ariel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure those would just be either they might be the same as like the World Heroes line.
Yeah. Because I like the World Heroes line. I
Yeah.
think some of those are like super fun. I picked up the Sananju Boo, and it comes with the
Yeah.
wild hair and all that. It's very fun.
Yeah.
But like I do wish that some of them came with those like expanded frames.
Yeah.
But those expanded frames weren't a thing when some of those kits were made.
Yeah. I think the one I was interested in checking out was like X Kaito X.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like, you know, Lupin. No, Arsene. I think it was Arsene. I really don't remember. But it was a very interesting way of doing that. And then there's like a pirate version of V2. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was Edward?
I think so. Because the only one I have is Arthur.
Yeah. I have a couple. I built the what was he called? The Vertibuster Officer.
Oh,
The full package one. I built that twice.
yeah, it's fun. Like,
Mostly because like I'm going to tear it apart.
yeah.
Because
But
like
you're Oh, I was gonna say you were gonna merge it with the 30-minute sister kit, weren't you?
Yeah.
Like, I honestly think the Vertibuster, Sergeant Vertibuster, that's what it was.
Yeah, the Sergeant Vertibuster is like full package. The Sergeant Vertibuster full package.
Like, if you get the deluxe set at least.
Yeah.
But like,
Which is
other than
like
that,
they say deluxe, but it's still $20 USD.
it's
which
still
is
pretty cheap.
it's nice.
But other than, like, it's great just seeing stuff like that because it's just like, yeah, it satisfies you in a way.
Yeah.
E6?
So like I'm gonna like for example, one of the things you can do is like if you want like a headpiece to stick, like you would take like a drill and then like at the like tip front of the forehead or any other appropriate position, you could drill in and then glue in a magnet and then glue a magnet into like another piece. That way they can just join like that.
Yeah, like sorry.
No. So like that's what I'm gonna end up doing.
Yeah.
Like that way, like they can have the Vertibuster visor like on their head and stuff.
Yeah, like Vertibuster's visor is also pretty cool.
Yeah, and because of how tall the Vertibuster visor is, what you could do is you could even put in a second magnet at a different position. That way the visor can come down.
Yeah, I think I would like to see someone do it in a like make a somewhat Dead Space inspired armor set from that.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. That would require quite a bit of sanding. And maybe some putty work to remove the like police logo on the front.
Yeah. Oh,
but
isn't there like? Oh, actually no. I think even the other like the generic one had that too. Huh?
Maybe it would depend.
Yeah.
But actually, like I'm getting some ideas because that's pretty cool. That's a pretty fun thing. I'm glad I have two Vertibusters to just break apart now.
Yeah. Oh,
I can do some trial and error.
Yeah. Also, Yeah, the ninja aerial. I love the fact that for the aerial one though, the scarf is also basically the gun, the shell of the kit.
Oh, the gun bits.
Yeah, like the gun bit is the armor, but like the scarf is legitimately the shell. Like the, you know how like I don't know how to explain it. But it's like it's black, but it has like the red lining on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. So I'm like, that's cool. Allergies, cool.
Three A, 3B, 3C, 3.
Oh yeah, there was an idea I had, right? It was basically taking a 30-minute sisters and then combining it with like a Gundam and turning it into like do you remember Full Powered Gridman? Where Gridman was just like in the middle and like everything else just kind of piles over him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to do something like that eventually. So I'm like, yeah, heck, one day. When I find the right, when I find the right ones, at least. Because one of them was gonna be the Lifith Ur because of the legs. So I was like, okay. And I'm like, oh god. And then I thought of like this super robot esque gun tank. And I'm like, yeah. The best idea I had all like for a while was just like a gun tank that could transform into a Gundam. But I made it even weirder. Cause now it's just like, wait, what if like its team consisted of a gun tank, a mobile suit that looks like Funsaki, and the other one that is like a BQ Hound. And then they all combine together into a super robot. So like, yeah, that could work.
So dude, wait, hold on. Okay. No, because I just had another idea.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the other one? Because there's the BQ Hound.
And the Kerbos?
There's the Carbodos, but what was the other one? It was the Lagao or something like that?
I don't know. Let me take a look.
Yeah, it's Lagao. Okay, alright. No, so I'm not the biggest fan of Seed.
Yeah. I'm not
But I really like the Buku stuff. So
yeah.
I'm thinking about finding a way to cross over the Buku, Lagao and stuff like that onto a 30-minute sister.
Yeah. Like the one I was just looking at, it was another variant called the BQ Waltfeld.
Mm-hmm.
It has physical like fangs and like an overall construction type paint scheme because it's like orange and black.
Yeah.
With a large missile pod on its back. It has wings, but like Lacus chest. Lacus's chest? Is that what you mean?
Oh, I see, because of Lacus. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what he means.
Yeah, didn't it get bigger over the time?
I believe it.
Because the way she first started off, and she looked very kid-like, and then you can see overall, like she's, yeah. I do like this. I do like the music they have in Seed though. Like that's the one thing I gotta say. Like it's the music in Seed is nice, but it's also just one of those things where I've never moved on from like another suit compared to like the strike. Like any of the, what was it, the GAT frames were my favorite really. So like there was like the Buster, the Duel, the Blitz, and the Akatsuki. And like
I forgot to send you the 3 tokens for the Angel, Zombie, and Fairy from the thing. So I sent it to you now, and I just remembered the backs are full arts of the cards.
No, I'm not gonna buy it eBay. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I want to get these because I love that. The mangaka is also really important to me. The mangaka who wrote that manga wrote another manga called Onani Master Kurosawa.
Oh yeah.
And that manga is still something I hold in really high regard.
Yeah. Like I think it's funny, like I haven't really read a lot of manga in a while. Like all I've been doing recently I've just been reading one-shots. So there's always that. Like I've been reading off of Duncan Moe, and most of the stories they have are like about guys who cross-dress. Like I found a very funny pattern, and I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's funny. There's this one shot I read about like this girl who's who plays off as a guy.
Yeah.
Who's in a relationship with a girl. So she was like, yeah, I gotta tell her that I am actually a girl. And then lo and behold, when she tells him, it's like, oh, thank God. It's like, oh, that's good. It's like, oh, what do you mean? It's like, cause I'm a guy. Like the guy is like dressing up as a girl and everything. It's like, oh wow. So like it all worked out for them in the end. There's that. It's just one of those things. I haven't really found a series that I've been really deep with. Like I know I recently heard about a thing that happened with one of my favorite anime. Like one of them, it's called Lovely Complex. It's a rom-com that was like back in 2007ish. But the thing I heard about recently is that I heard it got dubbed recently. But
oh wow.
Like what happened was that the person that was also behind the dubbing, do you know Jello Apocalypse? Like,
sounds familiar. It sounds very familiar.
He did a thing where it was just like these funny animated videos called like intro to Wattpad or fanfic or just stuff like that, or voice acting. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just like funny quips and stuff about how to get into like this certain fandom. But I found out that he was behind it. But like he also so there's this in context, there's this episode 4, right? I remember because I watched the show 3 times or something. And there's this new girl that comes around the block, and she falls in love with the main character. And what happens is that she tries to get her game on with him, right? So they're in the school infirmary. You know what happens in there.
Yeah.
But then, like, the main character's best friend basically comes in because she's worried about him, right? Finds out that quote unquote girl is actually a dude. Like dude is like half naked, like the top is off. Yeah. Main character is shocked at the fact that it's a guy, and then like they just laugh it off at the end. But they're still good friends. But
apparently he made the person that helped dub it, Jello Apocalypse or something, made some pretty bad remarks.
Yeah.
Claiming that it was, what was it? It was like transphobic. I'm like, what? And then and then at the same, like, after making that post, he found out he got fired.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, well, yeah. I'm
Oh,
like, how?
I've been doing some scrolling on New Type.
Yeah.
And they have the Uma Musume Derby kit in stock.
Yeah, their version or the original?
Wait, what do you mean?
Because they made two versions of that girl, like one that's like to the original design, and the other one that is their design. If that makes sense.
No, I didn't know that they did that.
Yeah. I think the original design would be more like less blocky.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's the only one I know.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's closer to the original design.
Is it? Actually, is it on the front page? Let me take a look.
No. This has been around for a while now. They have it on 11% off.
Oh.
Let me just drop the link to you.
Okay. Oh yeah, it is their version. Cause I think she was one of the first few that introduced the papers, the plastic skirt thing.
Yeah.
Also, I lost the footage.
Of?
No, on stream. Wait.
Oh shoot! I think my phone locked. That's why.
Oh, okay. Well, at least there isn't anything.
Oh no! I know what it was. I forgot to plug it in.
Oh, so it died.
Yeah, so my phone died. That's all that was. Okay.
Yeah, I know how that is. I had that happen to me twice. I was like, when I first started streaming with my brother, when we did like solo builds together.
Yeah.
Like those were like 12-hour sessions, right? So like at one point my phone would die. And then I was like, okay, screw this, I'm going to my tablet. And then I went to my tablet and that died. And I'm like, okay, so I have to wait for something to charge. And that's how I got the webcam.
Yeah.
The guy hates anime. Wait, I didn't realize Jello Apocalypse didn't like anime. Unless he's just doing something for the attention.
Almost ruined Lovely Complex. Ooh.
Dude, Lovely Complex is good on its own. Like, it's one of my favorite anime of all time.
So, I'll need to give it a look at some point.
It's funny because
Wait, hold on. Wait. I think I remember Lovely Complex.
Like, I love it because it's like, it's what really, I think it's like my definition of like.
No, I do not. Never mind.
To me, it's like I guess what a rom-com could be. Like, when it's done right, to me. Because, like, there's that, and you also get School Rumble. And School Rumble is just a big fun mess.
Yeah.
But, like, I love the fact that, like, they accentuate on the fan service. But at the same time, they show off, like, how the main character could be badass. But also just dumb.
Yep.
But it's funny because like learning about who was in there is also interesting because the voice actor for Harima Kenji is Ryu from Street Fighter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And also the guy that plays as the Tenma's crush is Garo. So I'm like, huh, I didn't know he was a voice actor. That's cool. he played a very very chill role, but and then in Lovely Complex, the main girl is Nami from One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
And then the main guy, just happens to be in Kamen Rider Deno. He was like part of the side crew, like not side crew, but like one of the side characters. I don't know how. Wait, have you seen Deno?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like there's that Buddhist monk, that monk guy, right, in the cafe with the glasses, and then you always get like this. I don't think you remember him, but he's like this loud dude that always tries to hit on Ryotaro's sister.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, like he had like the long shoulder length hair and everything, just always in a suit. But like that was the actor for the one of the main characters in Lovely Complex, and I'm like, holy crap! So like I learned a lot of it. It's like cool. I also have to get a container now because of the fact that there's a lot of hands. Which hands do I go with? I might as well just cut them all out, actually.
Did it pop back up, or am I gonna need to send you a new link?
It's back.
Okay.
But yeah, like, I think it's actually still funny. Like, I know you've seen Zero no Tsukaima, Zero's Familiar.
Oh yeah, it's still my favorite.
It is too. I still didn't finish the final season, but like, I think it's funny. Like when I think about it, like the main leads are the same as in Shakugan no Shana, and it's just funny.
Mm.
And it's just like, what are the odds that these two are working together in like both of these projects?
I need to give Shakugan no Shana a shot. I had a friend who like advocated for it all throughout my high school years, and then like I never just watched it.
Like I've only watched the first season, and that was more than enough for me, it seems. Because I tried watching the movie, and I only watched the first few minutes, and then I just stopped. But like, I know it's good. It's like all the other anime that people tell me to watch. Is like, I know it's good, but it's not on my. It's just I'm just not really into watching it at the moment. Although I have been hearing, seeing more things about Bravern, and like for some reason every week it's still trending at one point. Like on the day it's releasing. So it's like, it's still amazing.
Love that idea. I love that idea that it just has such a presence that it demands to trend because of how batshit wild it is.
It got even. I think it got even more wilder. Like I just saw like a clip and just like, wait, what are you guys doing? And it's just like very suggestive.
I need to catch up.
I do too. Like I stopped watching since the last episode we watched, really.
Yeah,
so
yeah. It's like the second or third episode.
I think it was a third.
Bravern is incredibly sus, and I'm all for it.
It's definitely.
It is definitely not your usual super robot.
But I love the fact that it's like, you know how Witch from Mercury had like those implications. And
yeah,
like,
the Yuri implications. And,
yeah. And then like you see Bravern, and then she's like, no, we're just gonna go harder.
There is no subtext. It's all just text.
And
this robot wants him inside of him.
Like I watched the first episode again, right? And it just the way he said it, it was just like, my God, he's really into it. He really wants him in there. And it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like, especially like his desperation. And then you hear him talk about his fanfic of how he met him. And it's like, God dang it. And it's like, he's a keeper. But it's also just the fact that like
He's
now
also
seen-
loyal. He doesn't want the other guy in him.
Yeah. But it's great. Like just God. And then that also reminded me that I had to basically catch up on some of the others, like Torture Princess and like Metallic Rouge. Because apparently in Metallic Rouge, there's a part where there's like a villain that's copying everyone else, and the main girl goes like, or they're trying to figure out who it is, I guess. And then she's just going like, "Hey, I'm gonna punch every single one of you, and if you want it, and like if you guys resist, you're the one." And she does that. It's like she literally punches people.
Oh my god. I like Metallic Rouge also I found was like quite surprising on
It
how
really
good
was.
it was.
I thought like it was gonna be like that thing where the main girl was just gonna be like super edgy, like another Mikazuki, I guess. But like I was surprised to see that she is just not.
I misunderstood completely.
13? There we go. And then Torture Princess is just super wholesome.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta finish. I gotta continue, because it's been like a little more than like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, and they were
Like,
just introducing some of my favorite characters too.
Yeah.
So I need to
'Cause-
join you on that.
Yeah, because I know you guys are busy playing Helldivers.
Yeah. Helldivers kind of just consumed the server.
Yeah.
But that's just because it's good.
I didn't want to join in because of the fact that it was just like my schedule doesn't line up, and
Yeah.
it just also the fact that it's like if I did, my biggest fear was that it was gonna end up like another Dark Tide for me. Because by the time I got Dark Tide and I gave in, and it was just like, okay, I got it, and then everyone stopped playing. It's like, what happened? But
I need to make room for it because like Dark Tide had its problems and the problems kind of didn't go away.
I heard that it's still
As-
there, so
Yeah. There's still problems. They're still there. They're still being worked on. It's the Fat Shark development cycle of the game comes out, it has problems. Give it 3 years, it's going to become a masterpiece. That's exactly what happened with Vermintide.
yeah.
And
God.
like there's also some like publisher like interference being done with like the player market and whatnot
Yeah.
on how to like sell stuff and yeah.
Wait, what the heck? This is the old way of doing the thighs, where it was like you get this piece, you put a ball joint through, and then you put another piece over it.
I think that is the old way because this one's a bit different.
Yeah. We're doing things differently now. What is Senyu?
I'm not familiar because my current anime fixation is that magical girl one.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
I saw I think it was a concept design for one of them, and it was just literally pasties.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not. It's just the fact that I'm like, wait, it's one of those.
Also, it's not a concept design.
Oh, it's a reference sheet.
It's something that actually happens.
I mean, I believe it.
It's very fetishy. It's very over the top and obviously made for an adult audience. It's
Yeah.
also leaps and bounds worse than the manga actually is.
Wait, so did the manga just like not go all the way? But
So the
anime
manga
did?
goes all the way. The anime just goes like, we like that it goes all the way.
Yeah.
We're going to just also go over the top and like just how do I put it? We're going to add all the physics.
Yeah.
We're going to Oh God. They make so the manga shows the fetish,
Yeah.
right? And then the anime brings the fetish to life and goes even harder on it because it feels like the person who's animating it is super into it.
Yeah.
So they're able to put all the details in there. It's crazy.
I just know a clip of the main girl just realizing how massive, like she's such a, how sadistic she is.
Yeah.
Like awakening that kind of ability.
Yeah.
Like that realization, and that's all I know.
It's very not meant for younger audiences, but
Yeah.
it's so good. It's so good. Because some of the humor that they do is just amazing.
Yeah. What the heck? Oh. I was just looking at the text on my stream and it just says blue face white eyes.
No, the blue face white eye, it's just one of those like YouTube default emotes.
Yeah, I don't have any custom defaults. I should probably make my own.
I like if you could do that'd be cool.
Yeah. Like I've already went as far as to making like most of my own assets. So I'm like, why not? I'm not stopping there.
Yeah.
Maybe when I get time.
Yeah, worst case scenario, you use what you've learned making your own assets to be paid to make someone else's assets.
That was the other thing. Like, I realized that I'm probably gonna stop doing that because I only did. I'm still in the middle of one job, right?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking of stopping afterwards because it's just like it just doesn't really resonate with me.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of
making someone else's thing.
No, it's just I don't like being paid for it.
Okay.
It's just that it was just like I thought I was going to because of the fact that I was desperate, but I realized that in that kind of desperate move, it made me realize how much I really don't want that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yep, there we go. Answer, like I got my answer.
You'll never know if you don't try.
Yeah. This is the 12/11. Also, like, have you seen Paradise Regained?
Paradise Regained.
Coming out of Fies, Paradise Regained.
Oh yes. I saw all the extra stuff for Fies.
Okay. Apparently the movie came out. The movie got leaked.
Okay. Sorry, you meant the new anniversary movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have not.
Okay. I did find it interesting. I didn't see it yet, but for what I did see from it, it's and who's in it is interesting. Cause like I just didn't expect one guy to come back, despite the fact that he wasn't really. I won't say he wasn't important. You know the Dragon Orphanage?
Don't remember.
He was the like. I guess the way I could explain him is that he was an Orphanage that can cast off and run at like super speeds, the same as Axel. But the other one was that he was also Delta for a bit.
I don't recall.
Okay, he looked homeless.
Okay, I do recall. Yeah. What about him?
He comes back in the 20th anniversary movie.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, actually, going back to that, I thought it was funny. In the show, it was really interesting to see how he went out. Mm-hmm. And he like just the way he went out in the show was like very interesting because he was like, no, I'm gonna be king of the world, and then he gets frozen and then eaten. So I'm like, huh. Kinda ironic if you ask me. But like, then I learned, like, I knew him because of his role in Garo, right?
Yeah.
But then like I found out he did the opening for Blood Sea, was it?
Oh yeah, really.
Yeah, and like if you listen to the full music video, he did like he sang in like French, English, and Japanese. I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Dude, I have to sit down and actually get through Blood Sea.
I
got through Blood Plus, which is a much longer journey of 50 episodes or something like that. But like
Blood Sea was like only 12 episodes, really.
Yeah, but there's a lot of like
it had a lot. It had a lot of things going on.
Of content stuff, yeah.
But like, I don't know, like I just thought it was funny. Like, it's interesting to see that actor go from like that, from Fies to Gato to like having his own band, and just like, yeah, it's just weird. It's cool, and I'm like, huh, how does this work actually? I think he's upside down. Okay. At least it tells me the view from above, at least. And what has he been doing lately? I don't know. It's definitely funny seeing like Kamen Rider actors or like Tokusatsu actors in general. And like they just stay like in the same roles because like they really like the roles. And then
But yeah. No, like going back to like card game stuff real quick, like the card game market still blows my mind sometimes.
yeah, I believe it.
Like I kind of understand the whole the company is purposely short printing a really highly desired card, therefore the card is super expensive because it's already one of the highest rarities and lower printings in the set, etc. Which is just shite.
Yeah.
Business practice to it's very anti-consumer and all that. But I got to watch a $2 card that I owned 4 copies of and I paid $2 for each. Jump up to $20 a pop overnight.
Nice.
Because 2 factors. One of the decks that I play in Cardfight Vanguard.
Yeah.
It topped Worlds.
Oh yeah.
For the English player base, right? For the English speaking Worlds, it topped. So the price flew up because of that to like $17. And then a structure deck came out that pushes that archetype a little bit of stealth.
Oh, nice.
And now it's $20 and I already own 4 copies. And a different card I own is now $20 a pop again.
That's good.
And like I look at that, and I'm like, I'm not selling my cards though, so I don't really care.
Unless you were desperate for money, then yeah.
Like even then, dude, like I keep thinking about that, because there is a time when I could have sold my League of Legends account for like $500 maybe.
You can sell it for that much?
It's probably worth more now, but like at the time, yeah, because I owned a skin that Riot lied to the player base about and said would never come back, and then they brought it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I owned that skin, so my account was like worth X amount of money, because owning that skin alone like boosted your account by $200. And I thought about it, and then I'm just like, nah, I can't do that.
Makes sense.
Like, my account actually means something to me.
I mean, you did kind of just farm that entire thing too.
I play that game since like 2010.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. These legs are confusing. It's not just the way it's made, it's just the way it attaches. It's like you have to attach the boot on with the weird fuzz thing. And just the way it's like angled. So you have to like, I don't know, it made it feel like you had to know what you're doing.
I saw the... I don't know. I saw that Uki said something. I didn't even bother reading into it, because it's just more Niji Sanji stuff that like I'm kind of tired of.
It's one of those weird things where like,
what did Uki even say?
Apparently he has something against white people. Like it's not a known thing there. Like it's just the fact that people are just noticing it now, that they're bringing it up, and like Uki's been pretty open about it, so it's like okay. Because someone was like, "What do you feel about white people?" It's like and then just something I don't know.
Like I don't care, because like you can't make sweeping generalizations about people just by the color of their skin.
Yeah,
because that's just never worked.
No, like the other thing was, I think it might be out of context, but apparently
there's also that.
Like there's another one I saw where someone just like, yeah, he got upset about like two old white couples, like saying hello to him. I'm like, who gets upset about that?
I don't know, man. Like we're getting to a point where like people are trying to use Selene as reason to just attack the talents.
Yeah.
Whether it be justified or not.
I don't really think any of that was justified.
Of course not.
Like it's ridiculous and it's unfortunate, especially because like we don't know the full story.
Yeah, we don't know the full story, but like at the same time, Selene wouldn't want anyone being harassed, considering what she went through. So you have a lot of disingenuous people who just want to harass others, that are using it as an excuse, even though the person who they're raising a flag for does not want the flag raised.
Yeah.
And this has happened before and multiple times again, and it's going to keep happening.
And there has been posts about people that were like, yeah, apologize to Zion, apologize to Sayu, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and Sayu probably doesn't want that either.
No, I don't think anyone really would.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, 30-minute fantasy? Yeah, we're gonna buy that.
Of course,
shit out of that.
I'm gonna use 30-minute fantasy to build all my OCs.
Especially because like 30-minute fantasy is like kind of in my range of like my designs, I guess. So if I ever decided to make a custom in model kit form, and if I went back to stop motion, I have something to represent myself with. So, yeah. Actually, now I think about it, someone made a VTuber that was kind of similar to claymation.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I'm like, what if I just did that, but with an actual action figure and just turn it into Toy Story? VR
So, dude, I
Toy
was thinking
Story.
like what you could do is you could do like a channel intro thing using stop motion.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing
Yeah.
that with like the intro, like when the stream starts and everything.
Yeah.
Just like do the same thing that Animus does, where you're just like random everyday things, like a daily life of like this character, like what they did with Fubuki, because the Fubuki one was really good. Now I get to put everything together. I didn't realize how bare her legs were though.
Oh yeah, I've had a couple like I remember a while ago buying just the bare legs and arms for color B or no color. I think color C was what they used for the darker skin tone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also have I still have the swimsuit parts that I've just never used or made.
Alright, then I gotta make the microphone. Then I gotta switch her hands. Like, also, like when you have like a whole bunch of accessory parts, right?
Yeah.
Do you use like a little like sauce cup for them?
No.
Okay. Do you just put it back in the box?
I have a assorted box of accessories
Oh yeah.
that I just put all my accessories into.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
like
kind of like the Gunpla Graveyard idea.
yeah, because I think the one thing I did was I did this. This is a sauce cup of like the White Bunny Girls parts. So I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to lose them all, so I just left them in here. I know I had a few more. I don't know where they are right now. But I have one. Oh my god! King Oja fell over. Speck of dust in here. This is also just like another sauce cup of like Geet stuff. So like you get the cannon, the wings. This was for something. I think it was just basic Geets parts. But yeah, like I don't know why I wanted to do that, but I wanted to at least have some kind of organization on it. Oh wait, hold on. You can basically take off like the ribbon and then attach it onto a 30-minute sister.
Yeah.
It's like an accessory part for the arm. Okay. Then. Oh wait. It's also weird. They don't have the thing where you had to make the joints constantly for the arms. It's just one,
Yeah.
and then you just had to switch the hands.
Yeah. Like another thing is I kind of just sometimes I just have them gimped like this and sit like somewhere because I don't
Yeah.
have the extra limbs. Yeah, no. Like I still have some things to do with the Lulu set or something like that. I need to get my hands on another 30-minute missions night.
Oh, the Spinatio
The
Night?
Spinatio night, yeah.
Apparently, you can make the other two girls, but they're, I think, separate parts, or separate sets.
Yeah.
She's done.
Okay.
So, yeah, she didn't come with much, other than the microphone.
Yeah. So mine comes with some extra accessories that I'm probably just gonna end up building later.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Are you done at the base cut?
Yeah. At its base, it's done.
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Oof. She fell over for the most of it.
So.
Also, I don't know if I said it, but this is my first Idolmaster related merch. So I'm like, okay. It's also just not as tall as this thing. I don't think anything would be as tall as this thing. But yeah, like the one thing I do have to say, I really like the gloves and the boots. I might actually cannibalize it. Maybe. But also, like, just my favorite aspect is just how idolish this feels. And it's like, holy crap. An idol that isn't Miku? What's wrong with me? Well, Hololive, actually. But, like, actually, now that I think about it, going back to the Niji Sanji thing, it's like, I know a lot of people are, like, pulling out from it as well. Like, just stopping, like, supporting them. And a part of me is, like, very weird about it, because it's like, the only thing I have for Niji Sanji is an Nendroid. And it's not really, like, it's not really big. It's, you know Salome? Like,
I'm not familiar.
Okay, she was one of the first, it's the fastest growing Niji Sanji member to hit 1 million. So,
I think, was she the one with the, like, twin drills?
She's the Ojo-sama. With the
twin drills, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like, I have the Nendroid of her, but, like, it's only because of the fact that, like, at the time, it's like, if I had to get merch of Niji Sanji, it would just be her.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
for now, the only Niji merch I have is Solen Tatsuki.
Yeah.
Like, as a like acrylic stand.
Yeah. I think about it. I have this guy too. I really wish they made more of this guy. This guy is.
Oh, what?
This is the Gunlander. This is part of the Gashapon line. It's not. I bought a second hand, so he doesn't have the dreadlocks for his back. But yeah, this is the Gashapon Gundam thing that he represented. So like they had a different one. So I think SD. Wait. Did you guys have any lost media you wish you could watch again? Huh.
Lost media.
Never thought about that.
I had a VHS of one of those like Beetleborgs style like Sentai in America things. But I don't remember which one, and I can't find the thing that matches it.
The one I remember having was a dubbed version of Gingaman. And Gingaman in the Power Ranger terms is Lost Galaxy. And it was like probably the episode where they first get the Megazord. So I'm like, okay. But other than that, like, I don't know. The only thing I could think of is like when it comes to like something like lost media, I wouldn't know. Maybe like the Christmas special of Superhuman Samurai, or like Beetleborgs Metallics, like how it transitioned from Beetleborgs to Metallics. I remember having VHSs of that. I wouldn't know.
Oh shoot, yo,
Yeah.
did you check the coming soon to new type recently?
No. Why? What's
A
on there?
lot of $10 1/100 vintage kits.
Holy crap! Actually, we could do the bra bro. And then there's a $40 right next to it, but they actually look really interesting.
They're really interesting, just vintage kits.
Wait, they're stocking Superior Strike F Dragoon or Dragon.
Yeah.
But
Oh my god, dude. I'm looking at some of these vintage kits, the pictures that they have for them.
yeah,
Oh, it's because it's a 40th anniversary
for
thing.
Gunpla?
Help celebrate Bandai's 40th anniversary by purchasing reissues of some of the first ever kits released.
God, I'm looking at the bra bro. I'm like, oh, what?
Some of these are really interesting.
This reminds me of do you remember that that model kit drama I sent you?
Yeah. Where like the first episode, she builds a really old Zaku.
Yeah, that I'm getting like heavy vibes from this. Wait, hold on, this Zogok is funny because
Like I'm looking at the Agu guy.
yeah.
Wait, this feels like cheating though.
Why?
Because the Agu guy, if you look at the faceplate for its mono eye, it's actually like honeycombed. That looks really good.
Hold on. Gotta find it again. Yeah, I think that was what it was known for. It's also sculpted in there, actually. Huh. Now, if that was in like modern HG stuff, that would probably be like a clear piece of its own.
Yeah, but it's like actually honeycombed, which I think is like really interesting.
Yeah. Actually, now I think about it, I was gonna rip someone's head off and put it on here. Let me go find one. Like, I have the bunny, the white one, in this format,
Yeah.
right? So it's like, it's cool. She does have like a piece dedicated for attaching these black ones on, but it's just like, yeah.
I'm gonna get her
This-
space helmet on. At the very least, so I can get an idea.
She's
of
a
what
very
that's gonna
angry
look like.
idol.
Hold on.
She looks like a very angry idol.
Okay. Yeah.
But does the skin color match? Kind of.
It's either A or B.
Yeah. It does say skin color, skin A.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Also, like the long hair thing, I'm not a big fan of because of the fact that like the way this works is on a hinge. So I'm like, okay, either short hair or ponytail. Just give me those. And then
Off with her head.
oh, does she need a different piece for the head?
Yes.
Okay, and then there is the Jilgoog mass production. Like, I actually just remembered a guy who made Gundams out of chopsticks. And I'm like, it's cool, like the effort they went through to just make it accurate to like the high grade or master grade.
Yeah, I remember seeing something like that. I remember someone made a high gog out of a crab, like crab shells.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, that's neat. It kind of this back piece kind of just resembles like a tight like swimmer's cap almost.
Oh yeah.
I actually think this is the same color as the swimsuit set I have actually.
Oh yeah, you could just turn it into a wetsuit.
Yeah, so you can almost make it a wetsuit. That's neat.
I'm also just sort of weirded out by how blue my end is, but it fits me.
Yeah.
Also, I just realized that the new Type King sticker was just sticking out in the corner.
I hope they reissue some of their other stickers, man.
Yeah, like great.
Like, I think one of my favorites is still their Minecraft one.
Oh yeah.
Which I have two of them, and like I want to use them, but then I know I can't get more.
For now.
Yeah.
But like, I think
maybe one day I'll be sponsored by New Type.
If only. One day we will.
Yeah. That would be very fun.
Also, like, I have the sword mace, right? And this is from Barbados Lupus.
Yeah.
But this can't, like, the 30-minute missions can't hold this. It's sad. Well, like, they can. Not the sisters, though, sadly. And that's sad to me. Because this is a good weapon. I would like for more people to hold this. That isn't just Gundam. Or robots. And the helmet could slide open, couldn't it?
Yep.
That's actually really cool. But hey, Premium Bandai.
Yeah, that good old Bandai quality.
Yeah, like, there was another one you wanted too, wasn't there? Like that, the blue one that had the treads.
The blue one with the treads and the like military police officer helmet.
Yeah.
I want it so badly.
Let's see.
And I wonder.
Are you
Bandai
checking
US. Due to a heavy influx of order shipments this month. Okay. Franchises. Okay. 30-minute sisters. 30 MS.
Nothing. They're all closed.
Sad.
I did pre-order my first Revernova though, but it's like the brown color. And I felt like if I got the Revernova from P Bandai, that would be closer to the TriStar version. Or the TriStar Doms. Dom TriStar? Yeah, Black TriStar. What do I have in my warehouse? So I do have. Her name is Tukima Diarth Innocente form. That is the third bunny
Black Knight Squad, which I think I've heard so far was pretty good. Like, it has that one mono eye on the side that makes it look like make it look menacing. Apparently, I saw it had two stickers where one is like a red line on the left eye and then a red dot on the right. Got the Musha gun of the 78th, Onmitsu Gundam Ariel, and ACB Type C. I even have it's not a model kit, but I do have Gaiva 1. So that's gonna be fun to play around with. But yeah. Other than that, I think since we're both done with our stuff for the most part, it's
it's been a bit of a minute. Like, I think we can call it.
Yeah. That's we're almost running on 3 hours. Cool. So, without any further delay, do you have any plans you want to announce or something?
Yeah, I'm currently working on a tabletop RPG system with the intent of like trying to bring survival horror to a tabletop thing. Kind of inspired by Call of Cthulhu, Fear and Hunger, and like Resident Evil, where like it's a system that you can bring your own scenario or setting to. Right? Okay. And I'm also working on a few like sample scenarios that you can use as one shots for like a player base. So that's a project that I'm going to be doing. I probably am going to be making multiple PowerPoint-ish videos, just kind of documenting the process that I'm going through as I make it.
Yeah.
And like for better or worse.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll go through with it though.
Yeah.
Because it sounds interesting.
I already have some ideas.
Yeah.
That I can probably like just start making a PowerPoint on. Yeah. And this is like the initial draft, and then after that I can move on to like these are some specific changes, why I'm making those changes, why I'm getting rid of some ideas and replacing them for others, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This sounds interesting. I'm pretty sure like you'll have a lot of people that'd be interested in trying it out too. So I hope you actually I better see the roadmap eventually. But yeah. I don't really have a lot of plans on my end because I've kind of already been starting some of them, I guess. Like if anyone's been watching my channel, you guys have been watching this, me building this. I don't really know what I've been doing other than that, so I'll probably keep doing that. I'll probably try to figure something out on my end. But yeah, this has been Zryken and Hermit. Thank you for joining me. You can find him on his socials, YouTube, Twitter.
Yeah, it's just YouTube and Twitter right now.
Yeah, and that's the same with me. And yeah, we built 30-minute sisters. Next thing you know, we are gonna build something bigger. I don't know.
Well, yeah, no, we'll have to come up with something. Hopefully, they don't take too long coming out with the 30-minute fantasies, because I would like to get moving on those.
They are giving out more information in the summer, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So,
hopefully, like when the summer rolls around, they're just gonna be like, and you can get them now.
Or just like pre-orders for like December.
Yeah.
And it's like, dang it, it's fine. But my pre-order list has been pretty lengthy, cause I am getting a Gargoyle Figma in August and a Laplace Figma in September. And I think there was pre-orders for Ina Figma. So I'm just
shooting myself in the foot and just like, for the Hololive members, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Before I ramble on, we're gonna end this stream. So, thank you guys for joining.
Yeah. Thank you for stopping by.
Yep. Bye bye.